All right, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Tom Cormier here, eCom Tom. I badly need a haircut, but I'm here making a few videos for you guys today. I'm going to try to make 2 or 3 videos today and put them out over time. So in this video, well, I'll start by introducing myself. If you guys don't know who I am, or if this is your first time looking at my channel, my name's Tom Cormier. I've been dropshipping for over a year now on eBay primarily. One of my updates actually is that I just started Amazon dropshipping soon, like 2 days ago. So there's going to be a little bit of an update. Maybe I'll post some videos on that pretty soon. So I do well over six figures a month on eBay dropshipping. Last month I hit 200,000. This month's been a little bit dismal at the beginning, but there's some reasons for that I'll get into in a later video. So I do have a lot of announcements today. For those of you that have been following me, I haven't made a video for about a week and realized that I need to start pumping out some more content for you guys. And there's a decent amount of announcements that I have right now. So first off, this video that I'm making right now, it's going to be on VeRO and how to avoid a lot of VeRO violations. And this came straight from a suggestion from somebody in my Dropshipping University Facebook group. We have well over 6,000 people in the group now, and I post in there a decent amount, and I started asking for suggestions for YouTube videos of what I should do and what you guys want. And this one really stuck with me that I think I've seen a lot of people getting banned recently and 30-day bans and stuff like that. So I'd really like to help you guys out that way. Another update I have is I'm going to do some live Zik sourcing in my Dropshipping University Facebook group, and I'm going to do that sourcing live on Wednesday, whatever Wednesday's going to be. I think October 10th, I think it's going to be. So that's going to be live sourcing, hopefully for about 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on how many people watch. But there's a lot of interest that's being shown, and I'll get back to you guys with that. And if you don't see it, I'll post it on YouTube as well. So it's going to hit every platform I have. We did move a lot of the courses that we have and the free mini course and our growth hack PDF and everything that we've, made for you guys, our free content. We've moved it all over to a platform called Kartra. So our main course went there. Our free mini course went there. Everything went over there. So I'm going to have a link below. There's going to be a link to my Facebook page, business page. And when you message it, it's going to send you links to it's going to send you links to my YouTube channel, my course, my mini course, and the growth hack all in one message. So just make sure to click get started if you haven't messaged me before. But once you message that link, you're going to get hit with all these different the free courses and stuff like that. Another thing is I already talked about that. So there is going to be a VA course that I'm coming out with. A lot of people have asked for a VA course, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than obviously a main drop shipping course. It's probably going to be like $100-something, maybe $99. We'll see what we think it's worth. It's going to be obviously a lot shorter, but it's going to help you guys automate your business. And like my business would be nowhere close to where I am right now today if I haven't had VAs for almost a year. VAs work for me every day. I have 6 right now at the moment, and I'm hoping to expand soon as I, bring out my Amazon dropshipping business and make that even larger. Hope to have around 10 or 12 or something in the next 5 to 6 months. So I really do pride myself on my ability to find some pretty decent VAs, and I have some tips and tricks that, is really going to help you guys find some very good VAs and help you guys automate your business right away and not have to worry about doing, the messaging every day or the ins and outs of just things like that. That's tedious, and you should not be doing that. You should be working on building your business and from the ground up, and then, automating, passing it off to somebody else, pass it off to someone else, get good at something, pass it off to someone else. I might even have my sister start working for me soon, just because I think that she'll, have a better grasp on the tasks that I'm doing every day that, I wouldn't feel safe or giving to a VA. I think I might just have my sister start working for me. So that's also another thing. And like I said, I just started Amazon dropshipping. That's the last thing on my list. I'm going to put this video into 2 parts. So I really do hope to eventually start pumping out content on Amazon dropshipping, but I don't want to hit you guys with this content right away, acting like I know what I'm talking about when, I didn't start putting out content on eBay dropshipping until I was 9 months, 10 months into it. So I don't think I'm going to be putting too much Amazon dropshipping content out. But if you're in my Facebook group, I'll probably be posting a lot more in the Facebook group than on YouTube about it, just because YouTube is where I like to put, my really, really official content that I actually put a lot of work into it. Oh, also another thing, I just got this backdrop. So everything looks pretty nice. I would say it looks a lot better than, my grimy room in the background. And that's about it. So I'm going to end the video here, this short little update, and I'm going to go into VeRO in the next segment. So I hope you guys stick around, and I don't get banned for VeRO anymore. So if you guys stay to the end, you're going to have all the information that you need to not get hit with VeRO violations, and hopefully, upcoming in the Q4, you don't want to be banned for that. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in the next segment. All right, everybody, I'm back, and this is the video about VeRO, like I was saying. So the first thing to avoid VeRO is right when you're sourcing. If you use Zik Analytics for sourcing, like I highly, highly suggest in all of my videos, I have tons of playlists on them. I'll link one of the playlists up above. If you really don't know much about Zik Analytics, it's the best program I've used for sourcing out there. I've used it since I've started. So I always bring up this guy Shopsy, and I don't know if it was because I've been putting YouTube videos out about it, but his account has taken quite the hit. So please go easy on this guy. He was doing like 700,000 in sales a month. He's less than 100,000 right now. So I kind of feel bad. If I took part in that, I'm sorry. But one thing about Zik Analytics is they do have a Google Chrome extension. It's called Zik Booster. You download Zik Booster. It's literally like 3 drop-down buttons. You put what country you're in. Either you want to match the UPC or the title. That's for competition check. We're not going to get into that. But Vero Check on. You just put on, you're good. How do you know it's Vero? When you're scrolling through items and it has this little red exclamation point next to it, that means it's Vero, listed at your own risk. It's in no way, shape, or form does Zik Analytics catch every Vero item. They don't. That's not what they're for. They're sourcing items. They're not a Vero checking company. They are an item sourcing company. They do have data on how to like find Veros and which ones are Veros, but there might be some that they list that are Vero that aren't, and there might be some that they don't list as Vero that are. So I mean, this is just one step to the puzzle. And if you guys don't have a system, a multi-step system for how to check Vero and stuff, then you are kind of messing up. You guys can't just you got to have a systems for things like this in this business if you want to succeed. And you can't just wait for eCom Tom to put out his next video on how to stop Vero 100% of the time because, you don't know when I'm going to put these videos out. And so you really do need to be on your toes and trying to figure out ways. And I got banned for Vero a bunch of times in the beginning, listing bans, like 7-day listing bans, I got 2 7-day listing bans. And eventually I was like, I need to put a system in place. So the first step to this system, this is for the very beginners, is that I Zik Analytics. Don't list any of these items that have red exclamation points next to them. Even though this guy's sold 23 of them in the last 30 days, I'm not taking the risk. I'm not going to do it. You guys can if you want, but I've had multiple students come to me in the past week saying that they got banned for 30 days. So, and they had to get rid of it. So at that point, where do I go from there? I've downloaded this program called Chili Hunter. And Chili Hunter is actually just like Zik Analytics. It sources items. I don't actually like Chili Hunter, but I used to use it back in the day for multiple reasons. One of the reasons being is that it has this very in-depth Vero checking part of their software. I didn't like the way that you would source items with it, but I did end up paying the extra money every month just for the ability to use this Vero Checker. So as you can tell, I'm logged into Chili Hunter right here. I haven't used it. I'm not even subscribed to it anymore, but they do have this Vero Check thing right over here to the left, and you can check that. And when you click that, then you're going to come to a page where you can paste all of your titles in there. So you're going to take all of your Amazon or your eBay titles, whatever you want to list them as your title on eBay, and you can paste them in there all at once. You can put like 100 of them in at once, and it will check if it has any Vero words in it. It will highlight them in yellow. It's not 100% accurate, but that is just a secondary check. And on top of the Zik booster that, makes it even more filed down. This group just keeps getting cut down, cut down, cut down. And even if I have 100 items, I don't care if those 100 items only become 40 items at the end of the listing, just because the fact that, I saved myself on those 60 items that could be Vero. So if you guys want Vero Check, you get Chili Hunter. I don't use Chili Hunter anymore. I'm not even going to put an affiliate for it here. I don't like the program, but that was one of the best, things back before I started using SaleFreaks. SaleFreaks has a very in-depth Vero Checker where, other programs might not have a very in-depth Vero Checker, and you might get caught on things like Web Seller Guru, has a pretty decent one, but not the best, and other things like that. You just need to know which program is the best. So I used this 2-step sequence when I was using Web Seller Guru to then, make sure that I wasn't getting hit with other Veros that Web Seller Guru didn't catch. One last Chrome extension I have is called Vero Checker. It's made by another company called Hustle Got Real, I think. I've never used them before, but I've used this Vero Checker Chrome extension, and it's $1.99 a month. All you do is type in a brand name and like DeWalt or whatever, and people just report, if they've gotten anything wrong with that brand name. So that's just another way to check. You can't put in the whole title and expect it to pick one out. You have to put in those individual brand names. So that is one of the drawbacks, but if you know what brand name it is, then you can just type it in real quickly and it'll check. So last but not least, what is the best way to get rid of Vero? And you really, or not list Vero, you really just want to get a repricing program that has an extremely in-depth Vero checker in general. SaleFreaks will send back like literally half of the items I attempt to list for Vero. And who knows if they're actually Vero or if they're not actually Vero, but I'm not taking the risk. There's so many items out there. There's millions and millions and millions of items out there. Like if you can't find items to list, you're doing something wrong or you haven't had the proper training. So if I list 100 items and 50 of them get sent back for Vero, I don't care. If I go to list 1,000 items and 600 of them get sent back for Vero, maybe I'd care a little bit. I'd go and see what's wrong. But if they're actually like considered semi-legitimate Vero, then I'm going for it. I'm only going to list those 400 items. There's so many items out there that it's not worth getting caught with Vero. And I haven't gotten in trouble with Vero since I've implemented these systems since February or March. That's when I was first initially getting hit with these things. So, I mean, like always, do your research, do your due diligence, do your just do your research. You need to figure out a system. One program is not going to be the best at checking all of your VeRO. If you think that that's a thing, then you're going to get banned, possibly, 7 days, 30 days, who knows? But if you put in a system in place where you check on Zik, then you check on Chili Hunter, then you list it, and then your lister catches some, then that's a three-tier formula, which is way better than just one. Nowadays I really only use Sale Freaks to check, and if I'm sourcing some of them with Zik to put onto Sale Freaks, then I'll tell my VAs not to list the Zik Booster VeRO ones. I don't use Chili Hunter anymore, but Sale Freaks has an extremely in-depth Vero Checker. But if you're not on there yet, you don't think you're ready for Sale Freaks, anything like that, I completely understand, and that's why I gave you other tools to use, like the Vero Checker Chrome extension, the Zik Booster, and just Chili Hunter in general with their Vero Checker. So I really hope that this, opened your eyes a little bit, that it's just not one-dimensional thing. You need to, hit these VeRO items or hit these items with a Vero check from multiple different sources, and not every source has, the quick fix as to what is VeRO and what isn't. It's a very, black and you don't really know. Like some things are VeRO. Some people just get reported like for VeRO on things like yesterday. Like eBay doesn't update their VeRO page on their website. Don't ever go by what eBay says is VeRO. Well, go by that, and then there's probably like thousands and thousands and thousands of other brands that they haven't listed. So you really need to just put in your work, your research, and make sure that you're running your business like it's a business. This isn't a hobby. This is a business. I try to tell my students that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check in the description for everything that I talked about in the beginning of this video. There's going to be some affiliate links for Zik. There's going to be, the message bot to get all the free mini course and stuff like that that we moved to a different platform. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to post another video after this, and I hope you guys have a good one.